Is it just me, or have those two barely spoken a single word to one another?
I know, right? But after everything that happened...
Kinda puts a damper on the whole journey though, huh?
If it bothers you that much, why don't you ask them?
Why do I have to ask?
How come you walk together like that?
She really doesn't beat around the bush.
You mean Kisara and myself?
You hadn't noticed? You've been practically joined at the hip ever since we left
I guess it's force of habit, most likely. I was always ready to protect him, should the need arise. It sort of came with the job description.
Right. From being in the Elder Menancia Guard. Although, Dohalim's pretty capable of defending himself.
Having guards doesn't necessarily mean the one being guarded is weak. No one's
Even so, it's not like they're entirely wrong, Kisara. You're no longer in my employ, after all.
I don't know. I mean, if it's what she's used to and you're both comfortable with it.
But she doesn't serve him anymore. It isn't normal for her to keep following him around like she still does.
You know, she's probably right. And a lot has changed over the last few days. Perhaps I'll give it some thought after all.
Of course.
You might want to stop asking his permission for every little...
Sorry. It's not that easy, shaking off old habits. I've noticed that sometimes we come across enemies who fight like you, and try to dodge our attack.
I hate those guys. I can get some hits in when they move into attack, but otherwise...
If what you're seeking is a way to more reliably hit them, there is a solution.
Try to outclass them.
I possess the ability to command Earth Elemental beings. They emerge as the land itself and take root on my command. They will swiftly bind the enemies, at which point you...
Huh?
What he means is that he can make plants grow to hold the enemies in place. At least I think that's probably what he's saying.
I'm glad at least one of us understands him.
I shall do what I can within my modest means to...
Dohalim's fighting style is...
Do you mean elegant?
Yeah, that's the word. For better or worse, you can definitely tell he's cut from posh Renin cloth.
And he's not just skilled with the staff either. He can also use astral arts, including healing ones.
You flatter me. But my fighting techniques merely come from a style that aims to conserve energy, but...
Is that why you wait until the last second before you dodge attacks?
No, I do that to sharpen my senses. I find that doing so is an...
Oh yeah, I've noticed you look stronger and strike out with your rod more after you dodge it.
Still, it's a risk. Don't you ever worry you'll dodge?
Then, it'll be just...
Huh?
It's nothing.
Why are you looking at me like that?
That armor you wear is standard issue for the Menancian Guard, right?
Originally, I've added some flair to it in a lot of places.
I noticed, especially with that open back.
We guardsmen pride ourselves on never showing our back to our enemies. It's my way of making myself live up to that. Plus, it makes it that much lighter and easier to maintain.
Dohalim, do you have anything to say about this?
Every guardsman is allowed to wear their armor as they see fit.
And you, Law?
Huh? Why are you asking me?
All done. Come and eat.
That's your... Damn, that's gotta...
Even seeing it for myself, I can hardly believe it.
Oh, have you guys already had enough?
No, it's just...
We're just amazed at how much you...
Doesn't it hurt even a little? Aren't you feeling heart?
Oh, this is nothing. You know what they say? You all...
I'm pretty sure that's what they say about dessert.
Plus, this is Noki we're talking about. That stuff...
I swear, I'll never understand.
Kisara, let's talk for a bit. Maintaining your shield? It's becoming a familiar sight.
Miguel was the one who taught me how to maintain my equipment after I first
Your brother always seems to come up whenever I talk to...
That's because we had no other relatives. So it was just the two of us growing up. When I became a guardsman, Lagiel wasn't too pleased to see me at first. It was Miguel who really welcomed me.
Lagiel? Oh, right. She was Miguel's second in the Gold Dust Cats, wasn't she?
That's right. She's always been a very critical and down-to-earth person.
You're more an idealist than...
Even so, that's my brother's doing.
You must have meant a lot.
He wasn't just kind either. He always worked so hard to set an example for me and everyone else around him. He was a true big brother. So much so that when he thought I was asleep, he'd slip out of the house to go training on the outskirts of town.
You seem to know a lot about it.
That's because I only pretended to be asleep and would follow after him. You know what? I'm at a good stopping point with my shield. If you've got time,
I guess I'd better get...
I'll take watch tonight. It's okay. Before we go, do you guys have everything?